Guys, welcome to a tutorial on the best settings for Dxtory plus Sony Vegas together to make them work perfectly in unison. So, my Battlefield 3 default. My Dxtory settings go as the following. You just skip this because this targets whatever window you have open. It detects first. So we're gonna go to the overlay. I use default settings. I have all three checked: the video FPS, the file FPS, and record status. When I'm not recording, my FPS will be shown in green as this color seen now. Take notes. Okay. When it is recording, it'll be in this color, red. Take notes. Okay. And then we're going to write whatever file it writes to. So we're going to go ahead and I'll delete this one and do it with you. So you can add a folder, name it, or put it wherever you want it. So I'm going to put it right there in my Dxtory recordings. And you're going to want to benchmark it with this button right here. I have it set just to 1,000 to benchmark that. So it's going to write for me. It's writing pretty fast to be recording right now. So we got 164 megabytes a second. That's great. We're going to move to our shortcuts now. I only use 2 shortcuts because that's all I need really. So to start stop movie capture, you do F9, or personally. To execute a single screenshot, I use F10. Okay, now here comes the most important part of a video recording, if you don't count audio, the movie tab. So I use default settings and I use the Lagarith lossless codec. I'll put this in the description because it's like the best codec for recording that I found. Everyone uses it. I know Nvidia showed his settings. Nvidia's in, he did the Lagarith lossless codec. So you open the screen and it's gonna be like this when you first get it. It's gonna be like that. So you change the mode to YV12. You enable multi-threading so it can use multiple cores, and you click OK. And then you set your FPS to whatever you feel like. I saved file output, and direct show output is like if you want to use OBS but capture with Dxtory. That's what you use. So I file output to AVI. I don't include or synchronize frames, but I keep the silent percentage at 100%. You could set it to 50, 75, or 100, or a custom number, whatever you feel like. But I'm keeping it at 100. Or you can record a certain size, like 1280 by 720, 1080 by 920 by 1080. You know, things along that line. So here we will. This is default how Dxtory comes with the speakers and your audio stuff, like the audio tab. So it comes with just your speakers, and it came by default with my speakers here. So what I had to do, let's click the plus button, go to the second one, and then I had to click my Turtle Beaches that I'm using. And you gotta pick whatever. It normally picks the default one, but you gotta pick your audio format for whatever microphone you're using. Same goes for your speakers. So we're gonna move on to the screenshot tab. I always use default settings. I output a JPEG 100% quality and the percentage to 100% scaling. That's all I did on this tab. So now we're moving to the advanced tab. I use default settings, and to get the perfect quality out of this, don't click anything. All you do is go to the process threads. You set it to, for example, I have 4 cores. I have a quad core computer. So you do half of your cores, or whatever would be necessary for you to get the best out of your computer. And then you can limit your FPS to whatever you want it to be, custom number, you know. But I don't limit mine. And this is just for updates, profiles, tray, taskbar, you know. I'm gonna actually lose that one. So now we're gonna move on to the Sony Vegas after you capture with Dxtory. So yeah, we're gonna move to Sony Vegas. I'm gonna create a new one, and I use my custom one, my YouTube one, but it's the same thing as the HD. It's HD 720p, 30 frames. Except this is YouTube, and actually I have it set to 60, but should be dropped to 30. Save template. Oh, we'll just go ahead and name this YouTube 30 FPS. We're gonna save that. Okay, we're gonna open one now. So I'm gonna go to the import button. We're gonna import whatever we want. We'll just do the episode we just put up earlier. We're gonna drag it onto our timeline. scroll out, we'll say we're done editing. Okay, we've edited everything. It's good, we checked it. So we're gonna go, audio level's good. Here, outro music working, everything's working. So then we would go to File, Render As, or for people that like shortcuts and like using buttons, like me, we have a Render As button here. So, with our Render As button, you name it what you want, like there, and I'm going to show all. These are my favorites because this is what I use. So, you would navigate to where it says main concept. The main concept AVC AAC.mp4.avc. And then you would scroll on down to Internet HD 720p, and which I've customized so I can select that. Oh, don't keep the favorite. Be right back, guys. 1 second. Guys, it's been an hour. I don't remember where I was at, but I'm gonna try to continue. So we select the YouTube HD 720p. Sorry if I'm breathing hard. I know I am. Whew. So then we customize the template. I have it set to the name YouTube 720p HD, whatever. So we're gonna go through the frame size. I have 720p, which is 1280 by 720p. Whew, pixels. So we profile, keep this as main. Definitely keep it there. I don't know why it works, it just does. YouTube only accepts 30 frames a second, so that should go into effect. Don't render it to 60. I'm not sure if it takes longer, but same difference, you know. Just make it look good. Allow source to adjust frame rate. Keep that clicked. Field order, none. Keep it progressive scan. Keep the pixel aspect ratio to 1. I cannot tell you why, but it works. Number of reference frames, keep this at 2. Like I said, don't know why it works, it just does. The variable bitrate. I'm pretty sure it starts out like this, keeps a constant bitrate, but we don't want that. We want a variable bitrate. So you set this to 16 million. That's right, guys, a million. And then you set the average to 8 million. And then your number of slices, you can put that as many as you want. But I keep it 4 because it works. The encode mode, you can either render using CPU only, OpenCL, or CUDA. Now, my certain graphics card only allows OpenCL. The way you figure this out is you go to System and check your GPU. OpenCL is available. So we would obviously go down and click Render using OpenCL if available. So then you also click the Enable Progressive Download. There you go. The audio, you want to definitely include the audio. Sample bitrate, keep it 48,000. The bitrate, I have 80,000. For the audio system, that's just where you check your GPU. And the project, that's like, okay, so there's actually one setting in here. You can render to 3D if you want, but I don't do that. Color space, I keep that default because it looks good. Now, the video rendering quality, I have a complete story behind this. So, I used to render to best, and it would take an hour to render a 30-minute video. That's just ridiculous. So, I tried it, and I put it down to good, and it looks the same. It looks the exact same way. So, I'm just going to keep it good. You guys can put it to best if you want, but I just keep it good. I told you I was going to show my settings, and that's what I did. So then you would obviously click render, and it would save to the file path as renders for mine personally. But yeah, I thank you guys for watching this informative tutorial, and I'll see you guys next time. Comment, rate, subscribe. Love you guys. No homo.